Sexyy Red has officially become the internet's favorite chaos agent, and whether you see her as a rap star, a walking meme, or an industry plant, one thing's for sure, she knows exactly what she's doing. The latest twist in the Sexyy Red saga? A full-blown CIA conspiracy theory. Yes, you heard that right. According to a viral post that sent X, formerly known as Twitter, into a frenzy, Sexyy Red is secretly a government operative working under the codename Agent Bao Bao. The so-called leaked documents claimed she was recruited back in 2018 as part of a covert cultural destabilization program targeting the black community. And as absurd as it sounds, the internet ran with it. Within hours, the post had thousands of shares, sparking debates, think pieces, and even genuine concern. Some users, half joking and half serious, said, "It makes sense. The government been infiltrating hip-hop since forever." Others claimed the whole thing was just the latest example of misogynoir, where a successful, outspoken black woman can't possibly be legit without being labeled a puppet. But instead of issuing some PR-crafted denial, Sexyy Red jumped right into the fire. She reposted the fake article and laughed it off, writing, "Damn, they got me shat," with a ninja emoji. She didn't flinch. She didn't correct anyone. She played along, feeding the flames while keeping control of the narrative. Because this is what Sexyy Red does best, she turns controversy into currency. She came up grinding in St. Louis, releasing music independently since 2018. But her mainstream breakout didn't come until 2023, when she dropped Pound Town, a song that went nuclear on TikTok thanks to one unforgettable line, "My coochie pink, my booty hole brown." It was vulgar, raw, and completely unapologetic. Critics clutched their pearls. Fans turned it into an anthem. Memes exploded. And just like that, Sexyy Red had the entire internet saying booty hole brown like it was gospel. That viral lyric wasn't just a punchline, it became a cultural flashpoint. Debates about body positivity, colorism, and anatomical accuracy took over the timeline. People zoomed into her sex tape trying to fact-check the lyric. She clapped back at trolls, saying, "Why do I see dumbass lil kids talking about my coochie not pink? I'm brown, why would the outside be pink?" She turned the ridicule into visibility, the embarrassment into empowerment. It wasn't just shock value, it was branding. And it worked. Since then, Sexyy Red has been unstoppable. She's dropped hit after hit, from Sexyy to Get It Sexy, and earned herself a spot on Billboard's Hot 100. She even landed a massive collab with Bruno Mars earlier this year, Fat, Juicy and Wet, a funk-laced banger that threw listeners straight into a Y2K fantasy. The song soared into the top 20, with fans praising the unlikely pairing and Bruno's signature throwback energy. Meanwhile, she kept her own bars as filthy, fun, and fearless as ever. But fame comes with a cost, and Sexyy Red isn't sugarcoating it. In a recent interview with Dazed, she admitted she's still adjusting. "Sometimes y'all be so annoying," she said bluntly. "No photos. I like making people mad." She also talked about how fake the industry can be, how other artists treat it like a job, not a lifestyle. "I be meeting rappers and they not cool. This really my life. I love this shit. I do it off camera. Other people don't." It's not just a quote, it's a manifesto. Sexyy Red isn't performing. She is the performance. Still, people can't help but question her. Is she real? Is she a gimmick? Is she being used by the industry to push an agenda? The term industry plant keeps coming up. The idea that her meteoric rise, from local mixtapes to viral sex tape to Billboard hits, is too fast, too calculated, too perfect. But if you've been paying attention, you'd know her climb wasn't overnight. It was slow, strategic, unapologetic. And she's been grinding for years before Booty Hole Brown ever touched a TikTok. And let's be real, this isn't the first time the rap game has dealt with conspiracy theories. From Tupac and the Illuminati to Doja Cat and the devil worship rumors, hip-hop has always lived at the intersection of fame and paranoia. But the Sexyy Red CIA theory? That one might take the cake. It's not just absurd, it's symbolic. It reflects a deep-seated discomfort with seeing a loud, confident, sexually empowered black woman at the center of pop culture. And rather than accept her as a product of talent and timing, people would rather believe she's a puppet of the state. But here's the twist, Sexyy Red knows all of this. And she's using it. She's flipping the narrative, trolling the trolls, and staying one step ahead. The clowns? She sees them. The rumors? She eats them for breakfast. The BTY whole brown agenda? She turned it into a brand. You can't cancel someone who doesn't take herself too seriously. You can't silence someone who never asked for permission in the first place. So while conspiracy theorists craft their TikToks and think pieces, Sexyy Red is cashing checks, selling out shows, and plotting her next viral moment. Whether it's a new single, a makeup line, or a surprise collab, one thing is guaranteed: she'll do it her way. Loud, unfiltered, and completely fearless. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.